I just wanted to record my like first impressions on the new map. So yeah, let's check out the new Toy Town map. It was released last night in the middle of the night for me. So looking at the map, we have quite a lot. The potato chops. You think that's meant to be potato chips? Is that like a spelling error, you think? Well, this is where the Death Note thing was written. Obviously, that's a reference to that one episode. Express train. It's pretty empty, not gonna lie. And this is the new matchbox thing that I heard. Apparently, you can kill with fire, and it will burn their death book, which is very powerful. And this is Misa's place, which has the unique effect of turning everything pitch black in here. You can't tell who's who in here. And this is like supposedly where Misa produces her her fake Kira messages. Here's Higuchi's car. That's a reference. There's a lot of references, huh? So the train just basically takes you from this spot to that spot. Tennis court. Basically, you can't go anywhere from up here, huh? One thing I must say is I don't actually like how open, like every single area that you would have to kill as Kira is out in the open, which is oh look, the watch, very expensive watch. I try to buy one myself. And this is like the meeting room, I'm assuming, in the dice building. Tennis court, radio control. Oh, that you can go inside here, huh? Okay. One thing I wanted to check out was more of the train section, because I saw that there's these binoculars. Oh my god. You can see the other binoculars from here. Can you see other players inside the building? If you can, that's very broken. And considering that most of this map is outdoors. Oh my god. And you can see on the interior here. See in the corners. And you can see the other binoculars section here. Dude, there are like... You are destroyed as Kira. You get literally like coverage of like 80% of the map with these two things. That is very powerful. Like, I'd understand having one of them, but like two is insane. Alright, so there's a new day started. Just wanted to get it from the start. There are a lot of cameras in this world, and there are not really many indoor buildings, and the only indoor buildings, there's some like really strong cameras. Like, specifically this one where you can't tell anyone who's inside as it blacks out. You can now see in here, which is very strong because this is exactly where Kira would want to go for kills, right? And I don't understand why there's even cameras here, considering that these surveillance, the binoculars can literally see across the entire map. But you know, they're pretty nice to have. Meeting room is nice to see where dead bodies are. But like, even the train and the rest of the map is, it's all outdoors. It is ridiculously hard to kill outdoors. Well, specifically for me at least, because the camera like shows these corners. You can catch someone in the corners of your screen while they can't even see you. So I think killing outside is just a bit impossible now. Like even with the binoculars, you can see directly into this room, which this is, you'd probably be able to kill here, right? But someone could have catch you on the binoculars, but there's also a camera sitting directly here that can see through it. Just the insult to injury. Like, there is really not any like locations. Wait, maybe here. Maybe here's like a good way to kill someone quickly. But oh my god, it is very outdoors. I was thinking you could hide behind these like these cards because they have these little blue outlines on them. But not even that. You could still get caught here. In fact, people could see this outline, so I can't like pull out my inventory like this. You could see me pull out like the book if I was Kira here. Like, there are really not many good ways to kill. Like, the only thing I can think of is early game, try to get everyone here and then go for kills. Like maybe where L's camera doesn't spot you, I guess, like right there. Or is there any other spots that you think? Yeah, like right here. Like, this is probably the best way to go for a kill. It's like directly here, and then you'll just have to like run through and hope to god that L doesn't catch you. It looks very, very L-sided so far, so I'd like to see what Kira's abilities are. So we have just loaded in as Kira. I want to see, first of all, the judging. So we got like special criminals. We won't check that yet. Let's look at the locations and where to kill. Heart attack by the North Station, South Station. Accident by the his car. Dice. Misa's place. Express train. All of these have like surveillance on them, by the way. Like you can instantly tell. Oh, but I guess like downtown also has bathroom and meeting room as cameras. So let's check out what these special criminals are like. So we have 4 locations, and so this one's right next to me, so so this now area is completely blocked off by just by Kira, really, which I guess is important. I'm trying to think. Is this permanent? Like, is this for the rest of the game, essentially? Because if this is for the rest of the game, this would probably be like a really good way to force players to go through the dark area, which isn't really good for... Because if L sets up the camera there, which he definitely will be, you're kind of screwed. Oh, the guy just spawns in. Yeah, this is pretty good though. You have to force them to go directly through it. This one doesn't seem that important. And is this the last one? Oh my goodness. So if you want to go anywhere around this map now, it's going to take much longer, which I think killing off these special criminals makes the game more diverse on getting around the place. Maybe not this one or this one, but like definitely those 2 on the right there to force players to go through here. I've also can't help to notice, but special criminals also count as criminals in progress towards New World. Pretty clever. Let's see what these locations are. Alright, well, by the looks of it, it's just the normal Kira task from before. One here again. This is where another camera is at. Which makes sense because in downtown, all the cameras are laid upon these locations, huh? Maybe a lot of players are having issue as L, so maybe that's why this is very, like, investigator-sided. But hopefully the Watari role is going to be, like, super helpful for L players. For me specifically, who likes playing as L, is, yeah, I'd love to have a teammate as L. Having a Watari with their own transceiver would be really fun. But maybe Watari shouldn't be added until there's 15 players allowed, because that's kind of a really powerful mechanic. So checking out this train from here, honestly this is the only place without a camera. So you could literally just walk in here. Like I could write someone's name in the time frame of just going in the train. Yeah, honestly, this might be honestly the best place to kill him as Kira, is on the train. It's got no coverage on anything. New animation. Yeah, it looks really hard for Kira players in this game, like this map specifically, because like the tennis court doesn't really give you... If this was like a different area, like an under a roof or something, the tennis court, I think it would be good, because this would be like a really good way to just pop in like this, kill someone, jump back out. Something that I do all the time. That spot isn't a good spot to kill. Down here is good, but you might want to like not block off this area if you're planning to do that. Meeting room down there has a camera in it. Oh wow, there's a lot of like... It's hard. I'm trying to think, like... Maybe it's not as bad as I say it is, but definitely scares me a bit. Let's check out the video message from Kira. So everything's blacked out here, but obviously L would have cams. Oh, the digital video. Yeah, this is literally where Misa fakes those Kira tapes, huh? Alright, let's go show off all the animations.
Sayonara.
Well, that's all the animations. Oh, they had some really cool ones. I like the Grey Penber death, and honestly, all of them are really cool. I wonder if they're like, I wonder if all the maps and all the updates have already like been ready to be published. It's just that they're releasing them at different times just to keep the game alive, which I think is a really smart idea, to be honest. Better to do that instead of releasing everything all at once and people get really hyped up when there's a huge update planned. And my final opinions on this map, it looks like these NPCs guys, they don't really seem to be giving that much information on Kira's whereabouts compared to like downtown per se, because there's like buildings. I think the train is definitely like a top tier location for Kira's, just because the fact that no one can see you in here and you got off like there's nothing that happened. Just try not to abuse that too much, because otherwise players will pick that up. Matchbox, I think this is pretty cool. If you are on the other side of the map and you know you touched someone, you can just kill in the matchbox. But that's kind of like a last resort thing. Killing off these special criminals, I think these two locations are just like really powerful. But honestly, I still think my first opinions on it is that it's very like L-sided if you use cameras a lot, which I use like every single time as L. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty obvious because I spam the hell out of them. If you're playing as Kira, I think the best thing to do is the vindicating evidence. Judge that immediately. I feel like having an investigator is just like really bad early on, specifically because L has cameras and the confirmed investigator could be using the binoculars, which is just really dangerous if you're playing as Kira. Considering you can't actually see if someone's using the binoculars, it would be nice to see if there's like a notification saying you're being watched with the binoculars, or there's a chance someone could be watching you outside. Because the only locations I think you can kill is actually behind here without getting spotted. But this is still in the open, like someone could see your outline like this. If someone's walking from up here, they can see your outline technically down here, which I don't like that. That's why I like to kill indoors. But this spot has a camera, but make sure just to kill here. I think you can slip by the cameras, specifically here. Well, this is a real tough map. I feel like there's a lot of mechanics that should have been separated a lot on different maps. Like specifically these binoculars are really, these binoculars are crazy, dude. There is 2 binoculars. I feel like 1 is enough, like to be super powerful, but oh my god. Like, that is super easy to catch players off guard. I feel like this tennis court could have been like a building that you could like sneak into. Maybe have like a little canvas or some type of thing in these holes. Maybe have like some tent over it, you know? Just so like you can walk into another spot and get a kill. Because this is like the center of the map where most of the activity will be at. Especially because you can block off like these movement spots. Oh, that's rough. It's really rough how outdoors it is. and most of them just have cameras. So the faster the game goes, honestly, for Kira, the better. Especially getting that vindicating task early on is really important. Anyway, if I missed anything in this map, like, please comment below and tell your own opinions and stories on how this game has gone for you. Especially like this map. I really want to hear like how people think. Anyway, yeah, comment below if there's anything that I missed and you want me to cover next. Because this map is a really unique map. I don't know how to judge it yet, and I haven't played it myself, so I'd love to hear your stories on how this map has gone for you. Especially if it is like actually L-sided, which is my first impressions. But I'd love to see what comes out next, especially that Watariro. I need that Watariro. That sounds so fun. I'd love to see more players and bigger maps, but this game looks like it's going to be alive for quite some time. They have planned this one through. They are smart developers. Anyway, that's all. Catch ya.